We're going to talk about what a sustainable community is and what place-based education is. How do you describe place? How do you describe where you are, where you're from? How do we become sustainable communities in different places? The whiteboards are over there, and you're going to make two columns on the whiteboard. One for sustainable communities, and you're going to write down ideas of what a sustainable community is. And then in the other column, you're going to write down, how do you describe place? Think outside of the box. This is brainstorming. There's no right or wrong answer. They said up there that it's a point. So his reference was a point. So we could find place on the map right there, right? But how else can this be a point? A point in time, a point in space. So as we're developing what this place is, what's the name of the school? When did they show up? 1927. What's the other side of the interstate? What's the road on the other side of the interstate called? Dugas. When did the Dugas family show up? 1879. Who was here before? Native Americans, right? So when you're describing place, you could be describing climate, you could be describing the geology, you could be describing the communities of plants and animals, you could be describing the physical features like Ash Creek, Little Ash Creek. All right, so 2-3 more minutes, then I'll have you talk about these. Okay, we'll start with this animated group back here at the back.
Sustainable communities. What we came up with for sustainable communities was stewardship. So everyone working together. Zion thought of full cycle, which involves recycling, reducing, and reusing. Again, with stewardship. Working towards renewable resources. So not only using bicycles instead of cars, but also helping companies lower gas emissions. Eco-friendly waste management. So Tito thought of how, in your neighborhoods, the truck comes around to pick up all your trash and everything. Homegrown, so growing your own fruits and vegetables and food, as well as being self-sustained, and consumptive versus non-consumptive uses.
Well, obviously they can't have a carbon footprint.
So can you have a no carbon footprint?
Well, no, it's technically impossible, but I mean very little carbon footprint.
Okay.
So,
go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
It's all good.
All right. Keep going.
Makes and grows their own food. They're sustainable. They use compost and everything's organic. No chemically, chemically improved fertilizers or GMOs. Yeah, there we go. Renewable energy sources like wind energy, solar energy, turbines in rivers and streams.
They have time, location, food, and what was there, soil, construction, buildings, rivers, creeks, streams, parent materials, vegetation, weather, and temperature.
A community that can thrive with no outside help. It'd be a relatively small community to make it work. And the people in that community would have to have the same goals, views, or be like a little cult, practically.
Cult, I see.
For place-based education based on one's location, including that culture, history, and geography.
Very good.
When I see the sustainable communities, the first thing came out of my mind is the connect. So communities development have to base on the environment and the way that they protect the humans protect the environment. Sustainable to live in not just for the environment but also for humans. Every single thing you do will impact to the environment, so we have to reduce the carbon footprint as possible.
And to classify a place, we came up with ecosystem and terrain and the environment around and how humans impacted the environment. And then, location, climate, a point in time, space, we went over.
Sustainable communities, meaning communities that are able to resupply itself without depleting resources. We can do this by recycling, decomposing, and etc. those groups have mentioned. And secondly, sustainable communities are communities that have like sustainable development, equivalent developments between 4 interconnected domains like economics, culture, ecology, and politics. And the benefits of sustainable communities is that we can live in harmony with not only the humans population within the area, but also the environment surrounding.
It's the kind of learning system that is based completely on the location that you're on. Like, we can adapt to different types of education when we change our environment.
Out of the things that we described here, what are you most interested in researching about this place? What would you be interested in pursuing? Are you interested in the history of this place? And if so, what time period? How can that be scaled up to affect a larger community? So out of these lists, what I want you to be thinking about is we'll develop this project together, what you're most interested in pursuing.